Happy World Refrigeration Day. Günaydın. I'm Marco Buoni, President of AREA, the Air Conditioning Refrigeration European. We work from Brussels. I am actually in Milano, but we are based in Brussels, and we represent 26 associations from Europe and beyond. And we have the Turkish association SOSİAD as very active member. We represent the contractors, the technicians, the persons that do the technicians that do design, installation, maintenance, and repair of all kinds of refrigeration systems. So, happy World Refrigeration Day. Today, the 26th of June, AREA, our association, is delighted to support the Second World Refrigeration Day. Today is the anniversary of the birth of Lord Kelvin, and is one of the founder, of the inventor of the world refrigeration, refrigeration. And today we understand how important, as essential, is our sector for modern life. We are in a critical period. We understand the needs of European citizens, the needs of Turkish citizens in preserving food, medicines, providing thermal comfort, heating and cooling in hospitals, in homes, keeping data centers running, internet working in these critical, difficult times. And everybody understands much more how is important refrigeration, how internet works thanks to our systems, and how we support healthcare. AREA is a unique association. Our association is unique. We represent 26 associations, and we are a federation of associations, all working together for the good of the sectors. And we represent medium, small enterprises, the one that hands-on, that they work on system to repair the system, to make it working. So even with difficult days, we were out in the field and doing the repair that was needed for giving the food to our citizens, the food to the people, to cool the hospitals. But today, the theme is cold chain for life. So how is important the cold chain to make the food arrive from the field to the ground, to the harvest, to transportation, to the warehouse, to the healthcare, down to the people. Cold chain, we said, is so important, and 50% of medication must be stored and transported under controlled temperature, under our systems. 40% of vaccines, unfortunately, are not used due to lack of a reliable cold chain. So we have to preserve the vaccines. We have to make it working to arrive to the people that need vaccines. Also, food. We reduce hunger thanks to the cold chain. 50% of all food should be kept cold. Unfortunately, 25% is not at the moment. We could give food to 950 million people if our food will be kept fresh. So we have also sustainable development goals that are linked to our sectors. So we need to feed more people. So efficient cold chain, number 2. Proper preservation and transportation of medication, sustainable goal number 3. Expanding the cold chain to offer more job opportunities. Reduction of food waste to address responsible food storage and retail practices. Minimize emission to the atmosphere from climate action, sustainable goals number 13 of United Nations. Our system should be more energy efficient, and we should reduce global warming potential refrigerants. And so what we can do? We should make sure that food is stored at the right temperature. We should reduce the time between the purchase of food to the storage of the food. And the professional, what can do the professional? Consider most efficient lower GWP technologies. We should use the right equipment. We should use more efficient equipment. We should check that the servicing of equipment is done correctly and periodically. We should monitor the temperature of storage and transport. What AREA is doing under this difficult period, COVID-19, we have a library. You should check in our system, in our web, AREA-EU, and please check what we have done. We've done bulletins, how to do maintenance, sanification, repair of system, also to check that there is no harm in our air conditioning system. There is no propagation of a virus due to our system. So how to do the cleaning of the system. We did a lot of reports during this. We did a lot of guidelines. We did a lot of guidelines how to use flammable refrigerants, how to use flammable refrigerants, how to prevent illegal trade of refrigerants, etc., etc. And also we have done a good real alternatives training free of charge on the internet. And if you want to be certified, you contact SOSİAD and you can get the certification in a training center. For example, SOSİAD as a training center. All these countries in Europe and beyond, also New Zealand and of course Turkey, is recognized our training on alternative refrigerants, and it's been translated in all other languages. So, few numbers. Refrigeration is so important. We have 1.5 billion refrigerators in the world. We have 90 million commercial refrigeration equipment, standing alone, commercial refrigeration. We have 1.2 refrigerated containers. We have 600 million air conditioning in the world. We have mobile air conditioning, of course. Our cars, 700 million cars. Medicines, we have a lot of cooled medicine, we said earlier, etc. Sector. But it's also important the energy efficiency of our sector. Around 17% of our worldwide electricity consumption is due to our refrigeration and air conditioning system. So we should keep our air conditioning efficient. And of course, our refrigerants are also to be checked. We should use low environmental harmful refrigerants. We should use refrigerants that are friendly to the environment. Few more numbers. Leakage should be prevented. You can see in this graph what is the typical range of emission of leakage in our sector. You can see, for example, in commercial refrigeration, which is very big. You can see here around 15% of leakage of every year we could have, over 35 even, or 50 in transport of refrigeration. So it's so important. And of course, if you have a leak, you have more consumption. So check this graph to check the trend of loss in energetic and financial cost due to a leakage. Again, the percentage of leakage. So, reducing the leakage, change refrigerant. Of course, legislation, green credentials, improve production, and health and safety, which is so important now, health and safety. In addition, less refrigerant cost, less service maintenance, of course. Your system is working more, and your customer is happier, and the end user is happier. And in particular, in this time, you have less loss, less waste of very good food, which is needed in this downtown, in this lockdown, in this time of difficulties. So at the end, thank you. The environment is for us. Keep it cool. Thank you. Tessa Cooler. Bye-bye.